Bitter After 40 channel, and at the moment I'm on a bike packing ride, kind of a 2-day thing, to from Plainfield, Indiana to Shades State Park, which is a little north of Waveland, out toward Rockville and some of that. Because a lot of busyness, I didn't get to leave till about 3:15 in the afternoon. And it's a fun ride. I really like riding out this way. The only thing that sucks, well, maybe not the only thing, but one of the things that sucks when you're headed west northwest from Indianapolis and Indiana, or the Plainfield area, is it's real hilly and you tend to have a lot of headwind, what I call the double H problem, hills and headwind. But tomorrow I'll be coming back the other way. I'll still have hills in the opposite direction, but hopefully some tailwind. But anyway, a buddy of mine, Nick, invited me out to go camping today, and I've been itching to try out my kit I put together for touring on the Mongoose Elroy this year. Mostly in-state trips, but maybe some others. So I'll do a little montage as I go, try to save the battery on my Garmin Verb up top. Hopefully you can hear me well over the bows. 15.5 miles in to something around 49-mile trip one way. I've already got Plainfield and Avon and Danville behind me, and I'm headed northwest on 236 at the moment toward North Salem. About 30 miles an hour. I'm not complaining. Well, I am complaining, but I'm only complaining about the things that need to be complained about. Just under 22 miles in. Thanks for the little hill as I come into town here in North Salem. Just climb this hill. Look down there at all the dead. Sometimes when I'm out riding, I look at the cemeteries on the side of the road, especially on the bad hill sections, and I'm like, even when your legs are screaming, at least you're fucking alive and feeling. So it's still a good day. In the middle of North Salem. About a little backlit. I'm turning there. And I'm on the Mongoose Elroy. I'm about 22.5 miles in of about a 49-mile trip. Feeling pretty good overall. Winds and crosswinds have sucked the entire time, and it's very hilly, but I knew what I was getting into when I headed west by northwest to Shades. I knew what I was getting into. I'm no fool. Roy doing well. There's the kit. I'll show more later. But the basics. Garmin on top of my Mongoose Capture helmet. And flag over there, you can see what kind of wind is going on. I'd be glad to be over halfway in just a few miles. Temperature's starting to drop a bit. I'm at 26 miles right now, so 550, 56 degrees. Just stopping for a quick one. I've got some windbreak at the moment here. I'm standing here across the street from another cemetery, and again, with all the exertion, and when you're on just a bitch of a ride, you can always think, at least I can ride. If I'm feeling pain, if I'm feeling lactic acid buildup, if I'm feeling difficulty, it must mean that I'm breathing today. And so what a privilege it is to get to be among the living. And I'm looking at almost 2 hands until sundown, so an hour 45 minutes ish until it gets dark. I've got about, I don't know, 18 or 19 miles left. Just had a snack. I'm, I guess, around Roachdale right now. And so, yeah. Well, I realized I took away out of North Salem that wasn't really out of the way, but it's not, or wasn't rather, the most efficient route. But anyway, and then there's a potential closure up here, maybe 34 more miles out, and I'm hoping that that motherfucking closure isn't before the turn that I gotta make on 234. And on top of all that bullshit, I just had a fun little dog situation. Fucking Cujo chasing my ass, which was good to get the adrenaline going. But that said, it's a little bit more flat through here, and the wind's not too
miles in. Got about 14-15 left, and it's about 7:15. This is one of those rides. It's not so much that it's a super long ride, but if you're ever in a situation where you can't leave until, you know, late afternoon or whatever, and you've got hours and hours of cycling ahead of you, you feel like you're basically chasing the sunset. Like every time you take a little break adds to, you know, it's going to be dark when I get there or whatever. So I don't like doing long bike rides starting like in the ass end of the afternoon or middle of the afternoon, but it's just one of those kind of situations that tests your mettle.
Wind still sucks. 10 miles. 7.5, 8 miles left, staring right at the setting sun. I think I'm gonna make it. Whew. Used up an energy burst on that fucking... The dog's chasing my ass. And Shades is 2 miles out. Oh, glorious last mile. I'll tell you what, I'm not shitting, trying to be dramatic. I didn't know if I was gonna fucking make it. Oh, now I just gotta find Nick. I don't know how long this park is. We could have another mile or so, who knows. Vienna. I ended up staying a day longer with my buddy Nick. We had a great time out at Shades State Park, and so I actually rode back to his place today with my bike and his vehicle, and just put my kit back together and everything. His place, and I'm gonna go maybe hit Metro and grab a coffee or something, and then I'll get to editing this video. But we had a blast. It was worth the trials and tribulations of the ride out, which ended up being to the campsite from my front door 53 miles, 0.8 or something like that. I'll have a picture of the odometer on there on the edit. And I learned a few things about this particular setup, how my my emergency blanket and tent and sleeping bag work well together, and tweaked my load on my bike and all kinds of stuff. So it was a fun journey, and it was an educational journey as well on the Mongoose Elroy. My first bike packing trip on this bike, but it won't be the last. Luke Austin Doherty, Bitter After 40, signing off in Plainfield, Indiana. what a beautiful day it is this Thursday. Enjoy yourself, my friends.
Well, the journey's basically done. Just rolled up at Metro Diner in Plainfield because coffee's good for the soul, and so's riding bikes.